Hello everyone, this is Lord of the Samurai. Welcome back to more Rwanda Lakefront Academy in Football Manager 2020. I actually loaded this up on the wrong screen. We're not going to do Champions League today. I just have to vary it up a little bit. It's something I promised a long time ago but never got around to. We're actually going to play a league match today. Okay, so we're going to play against AS Kigali. The original idea was to play against APR, but I want to show one more game of the league this season, and I figured we're probably going to get to the Rwandan Cup final as our APR, so I don't want to show the same team twice in a row. So I want to vary it a little bit and just keep it up to date. Oh yeah, and as you can guess, we got knocked out of the Champions League early this year. Asante Kotoko, I was literally raging in this match. If I recorded this would have been your favorite episode. So I was raging over this. But enough about that. We're going to record two league matches, or one league match and one cup match, rather. Because I'll show around the cup final regardless of who it is. I'm just guessing it's going to be APR. And yeah, that is what we're going to do today. I'm sorry if you want to see more of the Champions League, but I got to keep some... I don't want my series to get too repetitive. So, yeah. Okay, so let's go over intake last year quickly. We didn't get many players of note, at least when you compare it to the other intakes. But we got this guy here, Roberto Jimenez, who is actually a Peruvian who spawned their academy. Now, this might seem weird at first, but if you don't know, my manager is actually Peruvian because I'm a Peruvian myself. And if you don't know, sometimes your manager gets, or not just the manager's nation, but I think it has to do with scouting knowledge. It can generate players from that nationality at your club. So, when I was at Lesotho, I actually managed in Brazil for a while, or didn't manage in Brazil. I managed the Brazilian national team, and I got the scouting knowledge. So I got a few Brazilian regions come through. So I think that's how it works. But yeah, that's what we got a Peruvian region, and he's very, very good. I wouldn't say he's the best center back, but he's up there. He's definitely a close second, in my opinion. I still think Big Patrick too is our best center back. And we actually, China strikes again. China strikes again. We lost Eric Nakimana, who, you know what? I'm not too gutted about this loss because, as I've said before, I don't particularly think he's great. I don't think he's 5 stars. He definitely has something about him. He had great physicals, and his mentals were getting better. But I don't know. This loss could be worse. The one I'm really gutted about is we lost. I gave this guy the nickname Mumbai. But it's actually Eric Rasamanzi, the guy's name whose name I couldn't pronounce last time. He's a big loss because we were playing him left back. So, yeah, we're going to have to go back to playing Mogadishu, or actually Canberra's playing left back now. So, yeah, those are big losses. But when China comes barging in, there's really not much I can do. So, yeah, that's unfortunate, but that's how it is. Now, I actually moved my squad a little bit. There might be a few players that they introduced last time in the update. Okay. So, Melendez is still sticking around. He's 36, though, so I don't know how long he's going to last. I don't know. He should have retired a while ago because he said he was retiring. I don't know if that's a glitch. But either way, his physicals are getting worse, so we won't play him forever. If it is a glitch, we'll release him when he's like 41, just so I don't cheat or the game breaks or anything. So I want this to be like a very realistic scenario. Our center backs are very, very good. Our whole defense is very good, actually. Even Canberra. Canberra is the weak link, but even he has something about him. His mentals are great. He has way better mentals than most of our other defenders. And there's Ali Barori, who's getting better, is getting a lot better. They all have good positioning, so that's very good. Unfortunately, the downfall comes from everywhere else. Our midfield is very average at best. Our best midfield right now is Moscow, who, yeah, he's not that great. He's been around for a while. He's only 24, which kind of surprises me. But he's not that great. Ivysaur, he's a performer. That's really all he is. He's not a player who's going to set the world alight, but he's a performer. He shows up when he needs to. So he's an important player as well. But in terms of quality, this is not the best midfield in the world. And now the forward line, while a tad better, is also not great. We have Mariposa 4, who I don't think I've introduced him. I think This is Eric Hakizimana, who I have introduced, but I don't think I've introduced his nickname. That's what I meant to say. He's pretty good, but he could be better. I think he's better as a pressing forward, really. Even if his stamina and work rate aren't great. And the other guy, we're rotating between this guy, whose name last time I can't pronounce. This guy could theoretically be a better pressing forward, but I don't think both of them really fit the role. Like Mariposa is definitely not a poacher because he just can't finish. Doesn't have the finishing or the composure. So I think pressing forward is the way to go for him. So instead of playing, this is actually kind of something new. I just recently introduced him to the team, Patrick Gahunda, who is nowhere near as good as Delight, and my assistant doesn't really rate him that much, but I rate him quite a bit. He has decent composure, good finishing, 16 acceleration to break the offside trap. Not off the ball, could be better. 13 teamwork, which is good if he wants to make passes, and 12 decisions. I think this is a very underrated striker in our team, and he's left-footed as well, so that makes it even better because he plays on the left side. Although the right, actually, would the right foot be better? I'm not too sure. I'm not a footballer, so I couldn't tell you. But yeah, he is limited. I'll say that much. But he's everything he needs. Like if you put him to use well, he'll get the job done. He's kind of like the Lukaku of this league, because Lukaku obviously you have questions about his actual footballing ability, but he is still a good player when put to use. So that's the way I see it. We're going to put Patrick Arambona in subs, and we're going to go with that lineup. So match preview. We'll play AS Kigali, as I said. One thing I don't think I mentioned this episode, and we're going to keep it up. We have not conceded a goal yet in this in the league, and that really speaks for a good defense. So yeah, we want to keep that up. Hold on a second. Okay. So let's do this. Team selection. We're going to play AS Kigali. I'm expecting to win by like 5 goals, but you never know. We're mostly a defensive team now. Like, we still play the... sorry, I thought I heard something. We still play attacking brand of football, but we just don't have the firepower. Although for this league, we should still tear these apart. It's mostly the Champions League that I'm struggling. Yeah, I think the next 2 episodes are going to be the Rwandan Cup final, and then we'll do another Champions League first round. That's kind of how I'm laying things out. I don't want to show the first round too much, but I have to show it because I skipped too many of them, and I skipped a couple years. So I want to get back to consistency. So yeah, Mulanda scores for this goal. Easy penalty for the 36-year-old who decided to get out of retirement, which was kind of a weird one. It might be a glitch. I'm not too sure. I'm surprised he's not retiring still, but yeah, it's certainly strange. All right, so you got the first goal of the game. So I honestly believe in our backline. Like, I think this backline is Champions League winning quality. Like, obviously they're not going to play for someone like Kaizer Chiefs, but I've won the what a goal! I've won the Champions League in Lesotho with similar players. So we just need a superstar. That's what we need. We need a game changer. Because these players are certainly not that. And I forgot to check our intake preview. I did check it myself, but I forgot to check it on the game. And it doesn't look too good this year. Looks like we might get a weaker intake, which I hope is not the case. But yeah, Ivasaur crosses it in. There's Mariposa 4. 12 minutes in, this game is already over. Ivasaur 2 with the assist. Oh, did I mention the stadium? My board wants to expand the stadium again without my consent. That's really frustrating. The worst part is in Club Vision, I saw that they wanted to expand the stadium. I removed the option, and then a day later they announced that they're expanding. Like, it's like you don't even listen to me. Ivysaur, no. Moscow. Gets it in. Oh, goes wide. Goes wide of the far post. Here's our chance. It's Barori. I haven't given one of these guys nicknames. I gotta get back to that because the nicknames are a fun little thing. But these names are starting to vary a little bit, so I haven't really gone around to it, especially since some of these guys are new still. Like Agahunda, I just introduced to the team. Jimenez, I don't think needs a nickname. I think you're not gonna see many Jimenez in Rwanda, so yeah. And I think Burrow already has a. I want to say it's that uncommon. His name, at least in Football Manager, that is. But I'm kind of happy with his name. I'll leave it like that. I think the only one who needs a name really is Gahunda. On the starting 11, that is. There's the fourth, Mohamed and Sabimana. Very easy. Now, the goal is to just not concede anymore, or to not concede any goals in this match. Because it would suck that the first game in the league where we concede is Alivecom. I don't want that to happen. I do not mean click home. Yeah, we've won every game but one. We drew against APR. We actually drew 0-0. So, yeah, we did concede in that one. I've been instant resulting most of these games, but still, like, it really speaks for the defense more than it speaks for my tactics. So, yeah, we gotta give credit to them. And somehow we're still not favorites in the league. Since the start of the save, I don't think we've been favorites ever. Even though we won like the last 9 titles. APR do have good players though, in fairness. I just think the AI is stupid. The one who manages them. Which I'm glad they are. I'm glad they're stupid. It could be a good thing in continental competitions. There's another goal from Nsavimana. Could be good for continental competitions because we're actually we're continuing to rise in the rankings. And I figured we might not. I don't think we're going to go pro from group stages because we're just so inconsistent in getting there that I don't think it's going to happen. My idea is just to keep grinding and getting the ranking up to top 10. Because when you get the top 10, that's when the TV money starts to kick in. I know you're thinking, but this is Africa. What TV money? No, there is TV money in Africa as well. In Lesotho, when I hit top 10, I got a shit ton of money, and so did the entire league. So the entire league started buying players left and right, and this couldn't stop me. I think I lost one league in like 56 attempts, but other than that, it was the TV money did kick in, so it does count in this game. It does count even in Africa. And honestly, you would expect it to work because Africa is the link of super sport to the whole continent, basically. So I don't know what SuperSport broadcasts, but they basically the whole continent has SuperSport. If they have cable, that is. I think it's something like that. But yeah, that is. I know they show South African League, for example. I think they show the Champions League, the African Champions League. I'll look it up later and confirm if I remember this. But that's probably why, because Africa's big. They have a big population. So yeah, that probably has something to do with it. And there's 6, and this is actually Gahunda's first goal. So that's the 7th, not the 6th, Brian. Think clearly. Alright, so 7-0. And we did not concede, so this match has been a success. 7-0 against AS Kigali. Very, very easy. Good win. Mariposa 4 gets the match ball. Now let's just take a look at our at the dev center before we finish this. Become a star player. Oh yeah, this guy we can move to the first team. I'll probably put him on actually next year. I agree with the assistant there. This guy is okay, and we're gonna move to the first team as well, just because we need midfielder depth. So we have a forward who can be considered a fine prospect. So that's actually the position we need, because we're kind of lacking on that right now. And I would prefer a good midfielder, but we aren't going to be able to replace the light properly. Like none of our two strikers at the moment are going to score 400 goals in his career. Or I think the light actually scored more than that. I want to check before I end the episode here. The light, yeah, he scored 500 goals. He just barely passed that milestone. He scored 502 goals. So yeah, that is yeah, I don't play a light anymore because his physicals are just destroyed now. He can probably still tear up the league with his technicals, but we got to gel on the other players. It's not about honoring a player. Like, we'll probably have a testimonial next year for him. I'll see if I can arrange one. If we do arrange one, I might skip on the Rwandan Cup final. Actually, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna see what I can do. So yeah, thank you for watching. This is Lola Samurai, and I'm signing off. Cheers.